All right, so today we're going to be replacing a shift actuator on this Maytag Bravos laundry washer, 5 years old. The actual agitating part doesn't really happen. I have already replaced the hub kit underneath the wash plate and made no difference. The top of the transmission pulley of the shaft, it looks a little worn out, but I don't think that that's what the problem is, because this still catches on and spins properly without any kind of friction or looseness. All right, so we are going to now lean this guy against the wall there, because I don't want to have to disconnect the water line. Just disconnected the return, so I have enough room. In any case, we will continue. All right, so lean it against the wall over here. I don't need to take the glass shut because there's no need. And what I did here, I put a couple air baggies over here to kind of support the back of the washer. It's kind of heavy, so that these two legs don't just break while I'm under it. This is where the motor is. This is where the capacitor, which is another thing that could be the cause of the agitating mode, not actually agitating, just barely spinning left and right in the wash basket. And the capacitor, the shift actuator, is that guy right there. All right, focus in, baby. There we go. And the shaft at the bottom is this guy that goes all the way. Where I said I saw the top a little bit stripped out, I don't think that that's what the problem is, but we shall find out. All right, first we're gonna have to take this guard off so that we can expose the connections to the shift actuator. Be right back. This is the brand new shift actuator. Paid actually I paid $32. Normally just this alone is about $23, but I decided to pay $32 for this shift actuator and the belt, because of the transmission, in case I find out it's bad. So for $10, it's worth to get both, because just the belt by itself, it's about $12, $13. Would have been a lot more. It would have been just the belt. I also got all of these things over here for the that attached to the transmission and the pulley. We'll see if they're worn out or not. All right, first we're going to be taking this screw over here, and then this screw over here, so that we can expose the shift actuator by removing the guard. And that is a, I can see 11. It'll be this one here, the 5/16 right there. Okay. So what we got here is the belt, which seems to be in a pretty good condition. Okay. That's the capacitor. If anybody interested, I could probably put a link to the capacitor in the Amazon, on the Amazon site, as well as for the shift actuator, which will need to be removed by unscrewing a couple of screws there. I believe this one right here, which is magnetic. It's magnetizing. And first we're going to remove this connector right over there. Like so. Hopefully it's not the motor that's the problem. We'll find out. But if it is, then we have a new one coming, shipped directly from Whirlpool under the 10-year warranty. Had to go a little back and forth with them, but after the third rep and fourth call, they said that they will finally ship it to me. Alright, so a better angle for the shift actuator would be this way, right over here. Now for the viewers. Alright, first continuing. Alright, so the shift actuator. This little mechanism engages somehow, and it makes the wash basket go back and forth, like that, like that, like that. Sends signals to the transmission. so that it actually shakes the clothes. Let's hope that this is the problem. Okie dokie. Two regular Phillips screws. Pretty long screws. Alright, so this goes just like that. Into that slot right there. And then it also gets plugged in how it sends the signals into that slot right there somehow. Now that's just to hold it tight in place. Just like that. Alright, we'll be comparing it now side to side with the new one. Should be the new one. New one. Alright, and on the other side, one thing that I did notice, which makes me think that indeed is the actuator, is this right here. Look how this one moves. Just like that, as if something's broken in there, as opposed to this guy, which is pretty fixed. And it's not moving unless it's probably somehow activated with this mechanism in there when it's supposed to be moving. So this may indeed be the cause of my washing machine being broken and the agitating cycle not actually happening. Alright, on to the installing the new part. So that looks very promising. Nice. Set the hole. Can't find the hole. I don't generally have that problem finding the screw hole, you know. Okay, well, I think that was it. Going to do it extremely tight. Just hand tight. It should be that guy. It goes into that guy. I don't know why here. Okay, I'm gonna put the guard back on. Like so. And then we're gonna give this puppy a spin. A little thing over here. It goes into that hole right there. There we go. Come on, buddy. Really? Oh, there's a little bit of water over here. What is it? Oil. Feels like oil. Maybe uno. Maybe dos. Okay. That's plenty. And that's plenty. Alrighty. And let's do a power wash. Start the puppy. Gonna pause for a quick second. All right, I think I'm still gonna pour a little more water. Okay, pausing. Hopefully we'll be able to see better inside because of the fog. All right. Nice. Nice. There it is. It is now agitating. I haven't had this for a few days, over a week now, and I can't stop looking at it, how awesome it is. And that's all that there was. Just this guy, the shift actuator that is loose like this. So some part inside must have snapped, broke, made out of plastic, and there's no more resistance to it. Amazing stuff. All right, you all have a beautiful day.